My first taco in Mexico, being cooked here now. Oh, I can't wait to have a real Mexican taco. Back roads is this. A truck coming towards you, kicking up a shit of dust. I didn't think it'd be that busy, this road, but there's quite a few cars on it. It's the first truck I've seen though. Let's go through the dust cloud together. Oh no, he's slowing down. Oh, that's gorgeous. Just what you want in the morning. Actually, it's afternoon, but you know. This looks like heavy precipitation, and I think I go to the end of this road and that way. I don't know if you can see a white truck there. I'm not sure if it's just this side of the rain or not, but I think I might be getting wet. I don't mind the wet, it's just as long as I can dry off later. What time is it now? A couple of hours before I look for somewhere to sleep. This road hasn't been that much fun, but it's been great because this is what I signed up for. You know, I signed up to do this, signed up to do roads like this. I signed up to be in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, there's something really nice about the horribleness of it. Yeah, I don't know, it's difficult to explain. Anyway, peace out, enjoy. Camp today. So funny. All I do is run over to my bike, put one thing away, run away, and then walk around for a bit because of the midges. They're so bad, especially near my bike for some reason. I think it might be the black of my bike. I'm not sure because they just hammer my shorts as well. So funny. Looks like it could be a nice day. I'm heading that way, so hopefully I'll get into the away from the rain. It's just starting to get heavier now. There we go. You could hear it, I think. Right, I'm getting going. That rain I thought I was going to miss. Could be in for the day. Everywhere's grey. So I've done about an hour and a half and I've seen this place, Ciudad Porvenir. I'm hunkering down here for the day. They used to have pole dancers and everything. So I was absolutely soaked and it's just bouncing down. I give up. I've got enough food for today, so if not I'll have to go tomorrow. There's a petrol station just up the way. I can get some water if needed. I'm not sure whether I should sit on this sofa or not though. Right, got a bit of time on my hands, so we can have a chat. Got a coffee, so everything's good. Talk about this trip for me and how I'm making the videos. I watched a load of, you know, you watch other people do the videos and they're these slick videos which look like everything's amazing and everything's cool and everything's easy, you know. It shows you the trials and tribulations, but they're spectacular trials and tribulations. I want to show you the realism of being away for a year. Either that or I'm doing it wrong. One of the two. Maybe they do it properly and I'm crap. I don't know. But you know, it's what is it? It's pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself into uncomfortable situations, getting through that and then realising that you can do do it, and then the next time you're in an uncomfortable situation, you remember that you were in one before and you can push through it. Same with going to the gym. You know, a lot of people go for a little go like a nutter, and then stop. But what you do is you keep pushing yourself past your limit, and that's how you extend your limits, because you've got to push yourself past your limits all the time. And this is what I'm doing on this trip now, is pushing myself past my limits. It's horrible, but I'm loving this bit. Those days where I was in the sun and I couldn't get out of the sun, I look back and I think I got through that, you know, and we need to challenge ourselves, you know. I don't know how many people are sat on the sofa and they don't challenge themselves. You don't challenge yourself. You do the same thing. You go to work, you have 2 weeks holiday in Spain or wherever, sit on a beach, get drunk possibly, and come home, and within a minute it feels like you haven't had a holiday, because you've done nothing. You know, you haven't done anything. You've got nothing to talk about, because what you've done was, you might say, oh yeah, it was beautiful, it was this, the sea was this, but you've not stretched yourself, you've not done anything, you've not achieved anything, you've not made yourself look at things differently. I'm not saying everyone should do it, but I don't know how many people look at it and go, I wish I could do something like that. People say those things to me all the time. I wish I could do that, I wish I could do that. It's like, yeah, you can. Are you willing to put that effort in? Are you willing to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation? Are you willing to make those sacrifices? And think of something you'd like to do. Think of something you'd like to do, and think of something that put you slightly out your comfort zone. I remember when I first started skiing, I much preferred doing that, because it pushed me, and I had to push myself all the time, especially when I was going with people who were better boarders than me. You know, I was pushing myself, but I loved it, because, and you had things to talk about when you come back, you know, whereas, like, I'll come back from this trip and I'll have so much stuff to talk about, you know what I mean? No one will probably want to speak to me, because I'll bore the life out of them, but, you know, like I've said to people in the past, I've always quite fancied being on a plane that crash lands, you know what I mean? So you can get out of it, because you've got a story to tell. You know, whereas how often would you go and do things and you don't have a story to tell? You just sat on a beach, or yeah, you went and had a look at some tigers, or you went to have a look at a temple, or you went to a market. Everybody's done it. It's not exactly spectacular, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. I went to Menorca 2 years ago, yeah. You know, so yeah. Instead of taking your standard 2 weeker, think of something you could do that's different. Try it. See if you like it. You might not like it, you might hate it, but at least you've tried. Trying is the main thing, you know. I want you to see the realism of what this is like on a day-to-day basis, not what it's like on a 45-minute clip of a 2-month period, so I can show you all the nice bits. So hopefully my videos will be 10 minutes, 11 minutes, or 15 minutes long, day to day, showing you what happens on a day-to-day basis. The only problem is trying to get internet here isn't that easy, so you might have a flood of them in one go. But yeah, that's me. You know, I don't want to be the person sat at home moaning that nobody understands me. No, I'm just doing what I do, and I do what I want to do. You know, and I'll try and enjoy my life the best I can. You know, and this is what I want to do at the moment. This is what I want to see if I can do. You know, I'm still only just less than 2 weeks into this, and I'll see if I can do this. The plans have changed already a bit. I'm not sure how my finances will go. So I know Colombia is cheaper, and Mexico is cheaper than the US. So I'll probably do a bit of volunteer work. So try and do some bits of volunteer work, and for some company as well, where you can build a bit of relationships with people. Because it's nice, I love those moments that you have with people, with strangers and things. Not always like that fella who oh, what is it with gay men coming up to me? Do I prick the gaydar on men or what? I don't know. Maybe I'm gay and I don't know it. I'm in this restaurant. This guy starts chatting to me. Is this your bike? Blah blah blah. Yeah. And he starts talking to me about tattoos. And I'm talking to him about the tattoos. He's not interested in what I'm saying, like, but he's interested in, like, how far does it go up your leg? Things like that. So, they're everywhere. And then he comes and stands in front of me. Yeah, nice to meet you. Take care. And he said a few things that are a bit weird, like, and he said, they turned me on tattoos. All right, mate. Yeah, cheers. Cheers. See you later, man. He's just come out with it to say it, mate. You know what I mean? Don't have sex, and I'll say no, it's not my thing. It's like with the other fella the other day, gyrating his bum at me. Why don't you just come and say it? Are you gay? And I'll say no. It's quite easy, but you have to have all this palaver. Like, I'm not going to try and beat it up because you're gay. I don't really care if you're gay or not. It's your thing. What I always used to say was, I wish everyone was gay, then I'd have more choice of the women. But I don't know. It's funny, that's what makes this interesting, you know. And when you go to a resort, or like even when I'm in Pattaya, I don't get those conversations so much with people. It's a different vibe. Like when you're just out and I'm riding on roads and you're just seeing normality, people going about their day-to-day lives. That's what I want to see. I want to see normal. I don't want to be staying away from tourist spots. I will go into Mexico City, but I'm going to stay away from tourist spots. I want normality, just seeing people in their day-to-day lives, you know, and see what it's like, and see the real Mexico and then the real Costa Rica and the real Belize. I want to head over to Belize. It's that fella making containers into hotels. I might see if he needs some help. And do that, and then just have those weird conversations with people, and hopefully I can find some megaliths as well there. So I need to do some research on that. But yeah, this is what I signed up for. I knew there's going to be days where it's lashing down with rain. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought bags that are water, you know, every bag was waterproof that I've got. They seem to have held up okay. I need to check my passport, but that's in another little waterproof pouch as well. So everything seems to hold up okay. That's what I expected at some point. Oh, stopped raining. That's good news. You never know. I might be able to move on in a bit. Might have a coffee and go. Peace out. It always makes me laugh when I see goats like this. They're ready for, you know, they put them there to eat the grass and cut the grass down. It reminds me of being a kid. My dad thought it'd be a good idea to buy a goat, like, so we had a garden, we lived in the country. So we've got this goat to keep the grass down. Great idea. Bloody thing wouldn't let anyone in the garden. It was a billy goat, nutty as hell. And all it done was took all the bark off the apple tree and didn't eat any grass. These things seem to be eating the grass like they should be. We got rid of that quite quick. At this side of the road, which is quite worrying, because I'm guessing that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people have died here in an accident, and you see quite a lot. I hope it's at night time when I'm not riding. Soaked this morning. I think I'll change my route and go that way. This doesn't look as... That looks like straight into the eye of the storm. Yeah, it doesn't look good. So I was going to go up to Mendez there, but I'll go a different route now, and I think it might be just a little bit longer, or equidistance. So yeah, it feels like I've got trench foot. I've had wet shoes on all day. Obviously, those boots aren't waterproof, or meant to be Gore-Tex. Oh, fuck, those things are shit here. Or they are fake ones from China. I paid over the odds for it. So, I don't know. I'll have to check on the website whether those boots are meant to be waterproof, or it might have all just run down my leg. It just did hammer it down, so no, that isn't. I don't think that's a waterproof lining by the feeling of it. It's wet inside and outside anyway, so yeah. I was just squelching around like when you're a kid and you get water in your wellies. That's what it felt like today. And then I've just ridden all day with it, because what's the point in putting a new pair of socks on and a wet pair of boots? And to add insult to injury, one of my flip-flops fell off my bike, so I've only got one flip-flop. So I couldn't even walk around with them on for a bit, so just put some nice dry socks on. Hopefully everything dries out what I'd give for a couple of newspapers now. But there we go. Alright, peace out. For the night. Bike in here, road out there, and the old hammock up. Oh man, I just love being in the hammock. Not too happy about being so close to the road, but put a bit of protection in, so I'll hear that go. I did have some plastic bottles there, but they've blown away. So if someone comes in, they kick those first. I'll put them back now, so I can hear people coming in. The only problem is it stinks in there if I have to do anything near here. Oh, no, you can hit your head on that. Peace out, man.